Welcome back to Mass Effect 3. We're here with Atticus on Normandy. It's time to get back to the Quarian and Geth war. So let's look in the journal because we need to save Admiral Koris. Whoa, Codex section. Admiral Koris. The Quarian ship carrying Admiral Koris crash landed on Rannoch, leaving the civilian fleet without a leader. Land on Rannoch and rescue Admiral Koris. What do we have in codexes? We have nothing in here. And we have the Reaper War. We will read that at the end. I was kind of waiting to do this until we got out of the DLC, so we can fully stay in DLC mode. And now that we're out, and we're starting the war again, well, we are trying to finish the war, or whatever we're doing with this war here between the Geth and the Quarians. We'll read it. But anyways, let's just go ahead. Let's get out. Everybody was good. We made sure that we talked to everyone last episode. And let's roll. We're going to have places to go to still. This is for the N7 mission. Fuel reactors. This is the Asari colony that Liara gave us. We'll go and scan that area when we get to that area. And the Cerberus. See, the thing is, these two places here, I don't think we're going to do it until after Rannoch. At least all three of these. I'm thinking that we do the two missions that they gave us now. Save the Admiral and shut down the Geth server. And then we do Rannoch, and then we do all this side mission stuff. Because I can imagine they'll give us more main quest stuff after. Let me just look at the map to make sure everything was 100% at least on the planets that we know, or the systems that we know have planets to scan. It's basically just these three at the moment. Well, this one's good. These two. Everything else is looking really good. This Perseus Vale area, we've already read everything here. And the Far Rim was nothing. We read that, and then we read this. Because this is where Rannoch and all the other stuff is. So we're looking pretty darn good on everything reading-wise and getting caught up to speed on just everything. So all this stuff is on Rannoch. Ooh. Let's go and save the Admiral. Quarian escape pod. Save the Admiral. Let's do it. What are we gonna bring? We can bring Tali. Wait, I thought she might have just been in the mission. Because, okay, cool. Tali is like officially in the squad now then. Oh. Let's bring Tali. And then, see, I want to bring Caden, but we're going to wait on Caden for now. We will bring Caden, I promise. We'll get our love with Caden. I'm thinking that we bring James. We haven't brought James in a long time, and he's been in the squad for a long time. If we bring James, it's usually on N7 missions. Let's bring James on something that's not N7, and we're just going to bring Tali. That's just how it is. We're bringing Tali for sure. James. To be fair, I think I'm going to bring Tali the whole time in this whole area, every single one of these quests. Come on in, James. Let's do it. We will. I feel bad for Caden because he just got back to the squad and Shepard's like, well, sorry, Caden. But we'll get him, I swear. I promise. Arc pistol for Tali. You know, we might as well put her on the arc pistol. It's not going to be upgraded, though. I could put it on the Eagle. Should I? Maybe. We'll see. Want to give her the power mod. The arc pistol seems fitting, and if we ever get the Geth plasma shotgun, I'll probably put her on that. James, Crusader. Everyone is on the Crusader. Though, to be honest, James, I'm going to end up putting him on probably gonna lock him down on assault rifle. Just don't know what one we will. We can do the Valkyrie. This one seems really fitting for James, though. We're gonna keep this one on James. Because I'm trying to... I want to level up all the weapons that every single one of our squad mates use. It's pretty much down to the point where we can just lock down on a weapon, and we will. I think at this point, there might be a few more snipers that I should try that we didn't try, but we should at least try, or at least go to the... Whenever we go to the Citadel next, we can at least go to the Spectre office and test them out. Look at James, he's got 25 points. What the hell, James? I'm sorry. I know it's been way too damn long. Increased damage to armored targets. Increased damage in general. Let's do the damage overall, because 50% is a lot. Yeah, this is a lot. 65% to armored targets. But just in case he uses it and hits a target that's not armored, there you go, James. So, what was brought up about this fortification? Remember I was talking about respecking out a fortification for James and then whatever Edie has? This slow power use does not affect the squad mates, so we can just go ahead and go hard on this, and it won't even affect the squad mates whatsoever. But we'll one and done it because I love frag grenades and I want to stack it out as much as I can. So radius and damage. Let's do radius for frag grenades. Max grenades too. Increase damage to organics by 40% over 10 seconds. We're going to max the grenades out. Armor piercing, and then shields. Ooh. Let's do shields. Yeah, let's do shields. Something else that will help against shields. Why not? I feel like we got the armor down packed with just Shepard's abilities. And Tally has 16 points. Though, let's be honest, we just went through a big DLC and leveled up. I think I was level 52 when we went into that DLC. We're at 58 now. Holy. We got this defense drone for Tally. We can keep going on this. Attack range by 40%? Sure. Attack rate? Increase drone's attack rate by 50%. Increase damage and increase the attack range. 10 meters. So how does this thing work? Does it just put it right outside of her, like, it only hovers around Tally? That's why it's called defense drone. This is so interesting. It would be so funky to put that on Shepard. Which, if we could get something like that and put it on Shepard, I would totally be up for it. Incapacitate. Gain a 30% chance to knock down an electrocuted enemy. Yeah, let's do that. A knockdown is great, I would think. Energy drain is one and done. How? Why? I don't know. It's just... I want to try this. This might not be... The drones are just... I don't know. They're alien to me. I don't know. We just never use them that much. We never even use this at all. It's just this is new to this game. But sabotage seems so good, and energy drain is just like... It's definitely just like overload. Kinda. It's a broke man's overload. She basically gets 50% shields. Eventually, she probably would have got 100% shields. Yeah, right here. 100% shields. Wow, that seems so good. It's beyond so good. It's really, really, really good. Let's go save the Admiral. Come on.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zan. Have you reached Koris's escape pod?
Not yet. What's your status?
The civilian fleet has taken significant losses since Koris sacrificed his ship to destroy a Geth ground cannon. Searching for their lost Admiral is the only thing keeping the captains from panicking.
Well, the civilian ships are taking a lot of losses because they're probably a priority target now. You think they made them into almost dreadnoughts, but they can't withstand the firepower taken to them. Why is Koris so vital? Well, that speaks for itself. He's the one that spoke out against the war. Him and Tally, so he's a big voice to have.
What makes finding the Admiral a priority?
Despite opposing the invasion, he did an admirable job protecting our civilian ships. Without him, some of our non-combatants are planning to leave the flotilla. Picture the consequences, if you will.
I don't blame them. That's suicide. I don't blame them. Though, to be honest with you, if these people didn't want the war, you gotta figure if the people that support Koris probably didn't want this war at all. So if Koris isn't here, they're losing hope and they don't even want to do this anymore. They're gonna go off on their own way instead of fighting in a war that they never wanted.
They've lost a leader in a war they didn't want.
Their wants are immaterial.
Yeah.
We are committed. Even Koris understood the civilian fleet's importance. The invasion would be stalled without a supply chain, after all.
Valkors could be dead, then protect your civilians. Yeah, protect your fucking civilians. Make them think different.
I'll do what I can. Keep your civilians safe.
I make no promises. My own ships must be coordinated for our final strike on Rannoch.
I'm getting some static.
It appears Koris crashed within range of a Geth jamming tower. You must disable it to contact him. Make sure to proceed with caution.
Zen? Admiral Zen?
It's been a long time since Admiral Koris left a spaceship. Let's hope he's all right.
We'll see in a minute. Take us in to the tower.
That motherfucker's got quib.
We're taking fire. The Geth installed anti-aircraft guns beside the jamming tower.
We'll have to disable them on foot. Once the guns are gone, you take out the tower.
Right, Commander. Setting you down here.
Be safe, Steve.
My people have been in exile for centuries. To be standing here in the land of my ancestors.
Must be something. I didn't think about it. But Tali is officially on Rannoch. Standing in the homeworld. Right now. Look at everybody. James, I'm gonna keep you on that. Yeah. Got to, friend. Me and Tally's gonna N7 it up. What do you got going on, James? Let's do fire. And that's probably good. I don't think anybody's gonna change. Let's see, let's see. So Shepard's got... This is our pool. Sabotage. Tally's drone. I think pool. What can we put here? Flare. Flare it is. And James, we are going to do a carnage here. We can always just pause and hit James's grenades. I use his grenades as a good backup when we really need it. When we have to pause, usually, his grenades stagger. And it's so nice. It's so cute. I don't know. It's really cool. Hey friends, look! Whoa, look at this cooldown! Holy shit. Well, we're not going to be using that all the time. I wonder when we're actually going to use flare them. Damn it. I effed up. I really effed up. I should have used lightweight weapons here. Yep, I should have used the lightweights. I forgot that we didn't have Liara in the party. Okay. Let's roll. Let's do it. We have to save Koris, no matter the cost here, because Shepard says, why is it so important to save him? Well, we know. Definitely. Now we know fully that the civilians will probably cease to help. They'll cease to even want to be part of the flotilla at this point. So saving Koris is really important to the war effort.
Jamming towers, anti-aircraft guns, rockets? Geth must have been building up an army for a while.
They've had 3 centuries alone down here.
Then I guess we're lucky they're not all wearing nukes for backpacks.
No doubt. But anyways, having the civilians for the war would be good. But honestly, having the civilians for after the war is the most important thing. You need someone to repopulate the Quarian people on their home world. Can't just be the militant and that's it. The military. Oh shit, they're right there in front of us. Okay. You. Well, that didn't work. Hey, friend! Good to see ya. Woo! Well, the good thing... Damn, James. Tally, where you going? Calm down. She's looking at something. That cooldown for flare makes us shoot more, which is nice. Might run out of ammo though. Oh hell.
They came so far.
We need to radio Al Koris if we're gonna find him. Let's get to that jamming tower.
Tally, your armor looks awesome. They came so far and then they're just gone now. It's kind of hard to swallow. I know, Tally. Seeing dead Quarians is not... It always... It's just... Wait, was that? It's different. Because they're... Oh... I feel like... They're not that they're dying out, just... I feel like their numbers are low. Uh-oh, that's gonna blow up on us. That looks like a sniper. Let's continue.
You okay, Commander?
I'm okay. Watch out for more mines.
Thank you, James. I couldn't get away from that one, man. There was no way. All right, let's go. Let's keep on going.
Geth below us.
Oh, there they are. Look at them all. Should we fuck them up from here? Eat that, sucker! Did you sabotage him, Tally? Flare is still so good. The cooldown might be long, but it's still so good. If we had Liara in the party, and we had 200% recharge speed, we wouldn't even notice Flare's cooldown whatsoever. It would just be like warp almost. It would feel like warp. It's so good.
There's Geth dropping in!
Good. It's the way I like it, Tally. Can you sabotage him? Oh, I guess you can't. Ooh. You sucker. What was that? Someone put a shield up. Oh, I didn't debuff him. Flarin! Damn, Flare didn't do shit to that guy, really. It's working out. Did you see this guy? He took that flare and loved it. He didn't even care. Well, maybe, obviously, flare is probably better in an AoE situation because we spec pretty much in the AoE instead of all the damage possible. Damn. Was there nothing else? I kind of worry for Steve. Every time Steve drops us off on missions like this, I just worry for him. Because he's up there just... Well, there's big guns. Well, he's probably not in dangerous area. Well, there's more over here. In dangerous area at the moment.
AA guns ahead.
Hey, friends. So it took out 3 shields, just 1 flare. Good riddance, yeah. Is that yours, Tally? It is yours. See, this one will be a lot more, watch. I think. The warp just takes out 1 shield immediately. And the body explosion from warp nearly kills him through the shields. Okay. Just testing. Whoa. You guys get him? Look at that. Fucking singularity. It's huge. Where'd you guys go? There you go.
Let's go shut that AA gun off.
Let's do it, James. Geth technology. Let me just look around, alright? We got all types of things going on here. Man, I think Geth, duck and dive better than Cerberus. Tally's on. Alright, Tally's on it. You do that. I'm gonna look around real quick. Because we probably can't do anything until we press buttons. There's some stuff up here. Looks like something up here at least. Medkit. Assault rifle magazine. Let's run this way. Nothing else? Geth Spitfire. Oh shit, the big gun. Let's read that, shall we? Oh, he's gonna read it to us.
The Reaper, like the Geth plasma shotgun, the Spitfire is not a true energy weapon. Instead, the minigun magnetically flings clusters of superconducting toroids. These donut-shaped projectiles are designed to shatter upon impact, arcing electricity between the fragments and flash-converting them to plasma. The gun's punishing automatic blasts impact with the heat of a cutting torch. The weapon's stopping power has garnered the attention of both Alliance and Quarian intelligence, who theorized that the Spitfire may have been designed to destroy other Geth. Enough Spitfires have been found in the field to suggest that the weapon is out of the prototyping stage and that a schism among synthetics may have forced them into production.
They were using it against other Geth, and that's what they made it for, because they were using it against the heretics. That makes sense. Woo. Sounds like a beast. 200%, or just 200 rounds?
One of us needs to take those AA guns offline.
Sorry, James. This is Tally for sure. Yeah, Tally.
Tally, you take the guns.
Let's go, James.
No problem.
Ready for a fight, James?
Heads
you know
up!
It's going to
Yeah!
They're coming in. The fucking die. They miss every time. Look, fucking hell. Oh, it's a prime. You hear this, sucker? Oh, this thing is nasty. What a beast of a weapon!
The AA gun is offline.
Good. Now let's shut down the two by the tower.
Oh shit. Back for more. Can't dodge that, sucker. Whoa! Where'd you come from? Just liquefied a Geth. The Spitfire is no doubt one of the coolest big weapons we've ever used. Though, let's just be honest, every single big weapon they introduced in this game has been so freaking cool. The Black Star, that one is unbelievably awesome. Always count on Tally for anything technical. You have James do it. What is this? Oh shit. You alright? Oh, look, there's an upgrade. There's more dead Quarians. They tried. These are all civilians too, friends. It could be the... Well, it could have been military that was protecting the civilians, but you know it's the civilians. Wait. Dorn Hazat?
You heard my message. Send out a distress call.
Radios are down. You a soldier?
Maintenance. Dorn hatched. I clean engine parts.
You clean engine parts. That's what I was just saying, literally. They're just civilians, basically. Or soldiers, but he's a civilian. Just maintenance. What are you doing here?
This place is filled with Geth. You should have hidden.
I thought I could buy the other civilians time. Fight some Geth. There were so many. First time I've even held a gun.
Where's the Admiral? Stay still. Can we metagel him?
Don't move. We've got Medigel.
Oh, I've lost too much blood. Go. Look for the Admiral. Destroy that jamming tower. And you can radio him.
We'll find him, Dorn. I promise.
Please. Listen. The civilian fleet didn't want this war. If there's even a chance that Admiral Koris can get us out alive. And my son. Tell him. Tell Jonah that his father made it to the homeworld.
We will. Rest well, Dorn Hazd vas Rannoch.
Let's get to that tower.
She called him Vas Rannoch. That was so cool. I'm so happy you're here, Tally. There's no way we couldn't bring Tally here. Obvious choices. Why? He tried to fight. Just maintenance guy. He tried to do his best to take out these towers. How brave, man. Absolutely so brave. That type of shit is just so inspiring to me. He tried his best. I wish we could have been here to help you. I wish we were here quicker. SMG magazine. Disable AA guns. Easy peasy. Lefty or righty? Let's go left. I like going left in games first. It's a comfort thing. So batter down. Hey Geth. Nice to see you.
Turrets!
Oh shit. Alright, James. Hit him with grenades, sir. James is comboed. Where'd that Geth go? See ya! Did you see that? Oh, we only got 11 left. Make it count. Damn, didn't make it count. Get off that gun. Where the fuck did you come from? Good riddance. Hold on. Maybe we can sabotage with Tally. Oh yeah. What are you doing on that gun? I'm loving these fire explosions. Look at this guy. He's just chilling over here, sabotaged. Hello? You know what I think we should do with Flare? Only use it in AoE situations. Damn, Tally,
Let's
you
go
guys
shut that
mop.
AA gun off.
Alright, James. You guys mop them up. We should use it in AoE situations. When we hit a group or just one person with warp, and then use Flare in a big AoE situation. It seems more powerful in AoE. I think a standalone explosion of warp and warp followed by a throw is a lot stronger. But in an AoE situation, if we warp one person in there and then we hit him with Flare, good riddance. It's gonna F a lot of people up. Wait.
Looks like data on the jamming towers. Could be useful.
Data on the jamming towers could be useful. Is that something to give someone on a Citadel? Almost missed that, honestly. There's the big boy we gotta shut down. And Koris tried to crash land his ship to that stuff. Easy. Look, Tally is ready to go. Me and James are around looting. Tally's playing no fucking games.
Who do you want on the gun?
Sorry, James.
I want you on this, Tally.
Right.
James is like, what the fuck, man? Can't you just let me do it once?
Turret
fiddle
looks
with
open
it.
for business, Commander.
Oh shit, there we go, James. Let's get on it.
More
Where are you gonna
Geth!
come? Overheat!
Give me more time.
Hold on, I feel like I'm getting flanked.
Done. This gun's offline.
Let's get the last one.
I'm having so
Geth,
much
by
fun.
the door!
Give me it. Get on there. Geth, Pyro. James, you are vocally on point. How do I get off this damn thing? Oh, there we go. Shepard just wanted to stay on that. I don't blame him, honestly. I love this music. It's just Tally's recruitment music, isn't it? It's the music, the combat music that we had on Haystrom. I hear him. They come. Oh. Armax Arsenal chess piece. That works. Sneaky, they came in. I can't get on the guns. That's fine. Oh, stuck your head out just in time for that. Good fucking Britons. Protect squad mate. Hold on, Tally. I want to loot around before you do all that. Where did we... Okay, because we didn't come down this way. I don't see nothing, though. James loves looting. Look at him. He don't even care. He don't give a shit about that big gun over there. He sees Shepard picking up stuff, and he wants to... he wants to fucking help him. Should we put James on it this time? I don't think we should. Let's just stick with Tally. Let her do her thing. Was there nothing else here on this one? We had the Armax Arsenal there. There was a chess piece too, which is nice. Tally, you ready?
Who should disable the gun, Shepard?
Tally.
Take out that gun, Tally.
I'm on it.
Look at James. He's still got that dead stare like, fuck this Shepard guy. Unbelievable. Can we get on this one too, James? This one's kind of farther. Look, they conveniently go back here. Good Brits.
Almost done.
Anyone else? Oh shit, there's one over there. I can't get him, James. I gotta get off somehow.
Done.
Damn,
This
James.
gun's offline.
Blew him in the chunks.
I'll signal the shuttle.
Admiral Koris. Are you there? Dawn!
This is Commander Shepard. Dorn didn't make it, Admiral.
He didn't? I see.
I'm coming in with a shuttle. Where are you?
My surviving crew found their way to a clearing. I'll upload their location.
Stay together. We'll meet you there.
No, the Geth have cut me off. I hear another wave approaching.
Hold them off. We're coming. No, we're coming. We're on our way.
Give us your coordinates.
Leave me. My crew will soon be overrun.
So will you.
My people are non-combatants, Shepard. They'll be slaughtered. Rescue them.
You're a coward. We need a peacemaker. We're just gonna call him a coward? No, he's not a coward. Not at all. That's just crazy. We'll save his people. Your people will be proud. We need a peacemaker. Honestly, it's hard for me to make this decision because we're just gonna let them people die. But I feel like letting his people, or going to save his people over Koris is a bit... You're actually going to probably lose more people if we don't save Koris. We'll save them, your people will be proud. Look, we can just not save them. Yeah, there's no way. We had to save Koris. Koris is what's holding the whole civilian fleet together. If he goes, and the civilians go, and then all in all, the Quarian numbers they're not gonna fight. The whole civilian fleet is not gonna fight. So we need Koris.
Admiral, I need you leading the civilian fleet if we're going to end this fight.
Civilians, our entire race took up arms for this insanity. It's too late for us.
It's only too late if you die down here.
You can't possibly think you can stop this war.
I don't know. What I do know is that I can't do it without your help.
Ancestors, forgive me. Uploading my coordinates.
We're coming.
I think it was for the best. We lose Koris, we're gonna lose too many. Hello? Protect.
Admiral, we have to hurry!
I've got this!
I got this! Oh, the shuttle's got a health bar.
You're clear! Go!
Look at Koris. Do your thing,
Get
sir!
behind you! Get in cover!
I never would have thought Koris would be doing this. The shuttle has seen better days, Koris.
It's clear! Go! Admiral! Come on! Welcome aboard.
Shepard, my crew. Perhaps there's still time. Hello? This is Admiral Koris. Does anyone copy? Hello?
We've got to go.
I pray they found comfort in the homeworld skies.
It's like losing your family. For a Quarian to lose their crew, especially him, or just one of the admirals.
Unrest has spread further than I thought. You were right that I return.
Have you talked the civilian captains into staying?
Yes, they've regrouped into defensive positions around the fleet's core. If we hadn't stopped them from... Any aid I can offer is yours. After the Quarians drove the Geth straight into the Reaper's arms, I'd give anything to stop the madness of this war.
And that's why your people needed you back.
Of course. It's time we turned our attentions to those we can still save. Farewell, Shepard. Fly safely.
Why did I feel like that was the V? You know what I'm talking about?
Commander, we've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, The Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
You found it. Is that a problem?
You sound conflicted.
While the old machines have unethical purposes, their upgrades have vastly improved our people. Observe.
A Geth processing signal. A single unit, I believe.
Correct. Now, 10 nearby units networked cooperatively. Now, a single Geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
That's a fully evolved AI.
Yes, we do not agree with the goals of the old machines, but we find this growth beautiful, indicative of life.
Every single Geth, fully evolved AI. They can think on their own, basically, just about how EDI is.
It is.
Commander!
Come on, Admiral. That's a living creature, no matter what platform it's running on.
And they will die when we destroy the base.
They allied with the Reapers.
To save themselves from you.
The Geth need to die. I don't want them destroyed. If anything, if we can stop this fucking war and get... Could you imagine if we just got them both to fight the Reapers? That would be... That's the goal. That's the ultimate goal here, of course. But can that happen? Can we pull it off? Is the thing. Because this is going to get really intense, I have a feeling. I don't want them destroyed. I don't want the Geth destroyed at this point. I want them to break free of the Reapers and go back on their peaceful ways.
Maybe they don't have to die.
Just because this one appears friendly.
Well, it hasn't fired on a ship with me aboard it.
Commander, are you suggesting...
I'm not suggesting anything. All I'm saying is, maybe they don't all have to die.
It's a moot point until we take out that base. The surrounding area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen developed a laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches the precision strike at whatever target I have painted? That ought to do it. Edie, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way?
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to neutralize this technology. You should not use it before reaching the base.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper base.
Are we clear to go?
That Geth fighter squadron is still tearing through the fleet.
Can you hold out?
If that fighter squadron isn't taken out, a lot of our ships won't make it. But we'll do what we can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my support.
We're not Russian.
I gave in to your reckless behavior beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again, like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So, pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver. I need the patrol fleet.
I gave in to your reckless behavior beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again, like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So, pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver. I need the patrol fleet.
I gave in to your reckless behavior.
Throwing more ships into that mess just puts more lives at risk, Admiral Garrel.
Fine. I'll pull back the heavy fleet. And when we're taking fire from both sides, those deaths are on your heads.
Thank you, Commander. It's difficult to keep him in line.
What he's doing... Well, we got... maybe... heavy fleet. Did we get more assets on that, or did we lose?
Thank you for your rescue efforts, Commander.
I'm glad I could help.
Whatever our disagreements, Admiral Koris is an excellent commander. He just might save the civilian fleet. What do you need?
Never thought I'd be saying this, but Admiral Koris is one of my favorite admirals now. He's turned into something really awesome. And we can say what we want to say about Admiral Zen, but one thing we will say about Admiral Zen is she is fucking brilliant. The mind on her. Unbelievable.
Tell me about the civilian fleet.
Our civilian ships, medical vessels, and live ships, once again commanded by Admiral Koris, thanks to you. In peacetime, they made up the bulk of our fleet. Now, our strength would even give the Turians pause.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
It's crazy because, let's go back to the second game. I think my favorite Admiral in the second game was Geralt. Well, I liked Ron. Ron was really cool. I think Ron was always just up there no matter what. When we first meet the Admiral, she seems like, well, she's basically family with Tali. But she seemed really cool. Not to mention the voice actor is just awesome. To be fair, all of the voice actors are really awesome, the Quarians. But I really liked Geralt in the second game. I thought he was just really cool. He had Tali's side through and through. Just had a good story. In this game, he's just turned. I guess he's broke. And Koris has ended up being one of my favorite in this game. We're gonna have to read a lot, friends. We got a lot of stuff, a lot of updates to do. And listen, look at this stuff. Look, more information. The Reapers are slowly but steadily pushing back Allied forces. Troops assisting in the final push will have a strength of 5,310. Chances of success are low, but measurable. Better than nothing. What did we get for Alien? The Volus bombing fleet. Volus prefer air power in conflicts, counting on the Turians for ground support. They maintain several flotillas of heavy bombing frigates capable of warfare in any atmosphere. Omega Ezo Horde. Damn. As promised, Arya has started transporting her Ezo supplies to the Alliance. Though the initial delivery was somewhat hampered by Alliance security's unease in dealing with a group that most think of as space pirates, the transfer of resources is now ongoing. To facilitate the process, a new freight company flying under the Omega flag has been founded. The Omega Coalition of Cargo Transporters is a ragtag group that has nonetheless proven to be eerily successful in both the swiftness of their deliveries and the security of its cargo, so that is a win-win situation. Ezo makes everything go smooth. And we got a horde of it. It's an Ezo horde. Omega raiding fleet. Though comprised of desperate range of ships, the Omega Rum fleet has proven itself to the Alliance in every way that counts. Their first engagement occurred during the orientation when the Alliance ships they were meeting were overwhelmed by a Reaper attack. Rum was told to avoid the rendezvous point, but they instead followed Fusion, their flagship, straight into the combat to save the doomed ships. Oh, good on you, Arya's people. Alliance Engineering Corps. I feel like we read this one though. Yeah, right here. The base of a Hesperia period statue is covered in Protean writings. Translations have proven useful to engineers working on the Protean device. Yeah, I mean, we've read all the Alliance shit at this point. It's just updates. But the thing is, oh, right here. Thanks to Arya's hacker, the Cerberus files located in General Petrovsky's Afterlife headquarters were retrieved mostly intact. The encryption ciphers are complete, but Arya has her top technicians scrapping the data for anything that may be useful to the Alliance. Key intel on Cerberus activities and Alliance theaters have already been found, providing the forces fighting in those areas a tactical edge. In more heavily encrypted files, valuable threats are emerging that could uncover top-secret Cerberus operations. So if we would have saved Petrovsky, then we would have had him right here probably, another one. We would have had maybe, who knows, up to 100 resources maybe? We really don't know. Alliance 5th Fleet. Power grids. It's gotta be this, the smugglers. That's the last thing we did was smugglers. Some smugglers were surprisingly helpful to the Alliance by finding desperately needed military equipment. I feel like that's the smugglers that was on the Citadel in the bar area when the Turian was talking about stealing and the other lady was not having it. I feel like this is it, because just look at this other stuff. We've already read all this other stuff. Krogan VIs, Krogan power grids, Diana Aller's stuff. Yeah. Zaid Masani, 25 resources. Zaid Masani has a reputation as one of the most relentless and efficient mercenaries in the Terminus system. Cerberus contacted Masani a few months after the Collectors were destroyed and offered him a job. Negotiations ended badly, and Masani now seeks out jobs that oppose his former employer's interest. He brings years of experience and finely honed survival skills to the fight against the Reapers and Jessie. If he can ever get her up and running again. He's trying so hard to get her up and running. Advanced power relays. The advanced power relays are 15 kilometers of insulated wiring, connecting to switch boxes that regulate the energy flow. Installing the relays in the Crucible will prevent catastrophic power surges from overloading its systems. Haptic Optics Array. The Haptic Optics Array is an experimental computer user interface. Cortical implants allow user to see screens projected in front of them. A user's eye movement are tracked, syncing to hand gestures as they sift through data. Whoa, that sounds incredibly awesome. While disorienting at first, people using the optics array report increased efficiency, and the technology has been adapted by several dozen engineers for the use of the Crucible. Hell. What's up, Krogs? Krogan clans. Cackleosaur one, yeah. Fierce, toxin-immune creatures known as Cackleosaurs, once used as battle mounts by the Krogans, have been cloned from the fossilized Cackleosaur skull discovered by Commander Shepard. We fucking made dinosaurs again, basically. If you think about it, Krogans are basically dinosaurs in their own right, I guess. We get on the Turians. Spec Ops team. Guard Captain Vadonis heads a special operatives team that distinguished itself in the war on Tatris. Tracked down Turian separatist leaders opposing the hierarchy. During the war, the separatists rammed a ship traveling at FTL speed into the heart of Tatris' capital. Vadonis' unit experienced their worst fighting in the Dulvian wildlands, unwelcome marshes with a population deeply sympathetic to the separatist cause. Sound like your work was hard. Admiral Koris. When Admiral Koris sacrificed his vessel to save a lie ship, the civilian fleet thought they'd lost their leader. After Commander Shepard brought Zalkoris back, he passionately argued that the safest action for civilian fleet was to stay with the flotilla. His captains rallied and stayed. The story of Valkoris' miraculous survival on Geth-infested Rannoch has spread throughout the flotilla, making him a reluctant hero as he mourns the loss of his ship and crew. See, that's a good idea. I know when we were talking to Ron, I said, well, that's really awesome that you basically armed your civilian ships to fight. I think the civilian ships should do nothing. That's fine that they're armed. I think they should do nothing but protect the flotilla itself. Stay around the flotilla, because you gotta think that the flotilla is back, way back, in safe territory. I think the civilian ships should be protecting it. Make sense? Oh no. I think that was it anyway. Yeah, that was it. Cool. What else do we have? Because we need to catch up the speed here fully, since it's coming to the end of the episode anyway. The fall of Earth, the Cerberus coup. Council Rodina attempted coup will no doubt be analyzed for generations to come, but a clear picture is beginning to emerge. Udina had contacted Cerberus to coordinate what was intended to be a bloodless takeover of the Citadel, in which he would force the other councilors to grant him emergency powers so that he could command the Citadel fleet. Not a bad idea, but maybe a bit rough, a bit rugged, a bit forceful. He would then direct the fleet to liberate his homeworld Earth. He did what he did to save Earth. He tried hard to save Earth. He probably felt that he couldn't do anything. He was powerless. That the council was, quote unquote, stupid in their ways of this war. So he wanted to take control himself. The plan fell apart early when the Solarian Counselor caught wind of it. In defense of the plan, the elusive man dispatched his top assassins, commanded by Kai Lang, to kill them. Udina had little choice but to support the assassins with an armed force sufficient to hold the Citadel. Captured confidants have indicated that Udina and Lang's alliance was relatively fragile. Udina may have planned to turn on Cerberus once the fleet was his to command. Whoa. So Udina didn't fully turn to Cerberus. We were thinking that Udina fully just turned to Cerberus. That he just went crazy and switched sides, went bad mode. But no, Udina was doing what he was doing to try to save Earth. But he would have turned on Cerberus in the end. Udina may have planned to turn on Cerberus once the fleet was his to command, and Lang departed when he calculated that Udina would not succeed. Persistent rumors suggest that Udina might have been a high-functioning victim of Reaper indoctrination. Oh, this is... Okay, so this is speculation that, okay, he may have turned, and there's also speculation that he may have been indoctrinated then. His actions played right into the Reaper's plan even if the coup failed. It would damage Citadel governance. If it succeeded, his plan to retake Earth would likely have turned into a military blunder that Council forces could ill afford. However, there is no direct evidence of his indoctrination nor obvious opportunity. It is more likely that Udina acted out of desperation, and in doing so, cost humanity its counselor. I think so too. I think he acted out of desperation. That's just... I think that's the best explanation for it. The miracle at Palaven. The Turian and Krogan counterattack on Palaven combined deception, courage, and tenacity. First, the Turians leaked a false battle plan that drew the same tactics they used at the beginning of the assault on Palaven. Then the Dreadnought Indomitable faked a problem with the drive core coming out of FTL near Palaven's moon, Manet. 3 other Dreadnoughts and their attendant fleets deployed to assist Indomitable, a tempting target that drew the Reaper capital ships away from Palaven. Turian troop transports then entered Palaven's atmosphere to release shuttles, gliders, and individual soldier capsules. The Reapers did not understand the seriousness of the threat at first. Those that detected the landing craft sent husks and collector swarms to intercept them. This allowed the Krogan commandos to link up with Palaven's resistance and hand off their payloads, warp bombs, and fusion weapons. Whoa, that is some seriously awesome tactics. In simultaneously strikes across the globe, Reaper ships began to explode. Korean resistance members had managed to smuggle the bombs inside when the Reaper processing ships, troop transports, and even destroyers and capital ships had opened their structures to indoctrinated Turian leaders. Large swathes of territory fell back into Turian and Krogan control. News of the victory gave a much-needed boost to the morale of the Turian resistance and the galactic public. But the action was not without sacrifice. Turian insurgents gave their lives to ensure the explosives detonated, and the processing centers they destroyed were full of civilians who died just as surely as they had been harvested. Of the dead, General Min and Resurrect said, whatever they were in life, their deaths had no equal. They are worthy of joining the spirit of Palaven itself. Hats off to you guys for that fight. Whoa, that was some incredible tactics the Turians did there. And the Krogans. So they pretty much won back Manet, at least, in a sense. They're not going to win the homeworlds fully until we destroy them all. But they did the best they could. And they gave people breathing room. What's up, Legion?
Shepard, Commander.
Reaper's Mine, Quarian attack, what happened to you? I think Legion don't have anything.
You say Geth fighters are targeting the Quarians' live ships?
Hostile Geth fighter squadrons intend to breach the live ship's defenses. The assigned squadrons are networked to a server on Rannoch. If the live ships are damaged, the creators will lose armaments, provisions, people.
So we destroy the server?
No, Geth programs would transfer to alternate servers. They are only vulnerable through direct interface. Removing Geth from this server will prevent significant creator deaths. We will accompany you on this mission.
We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
I had to check out that. I wanted to hear it again. Tally, you're in a different position, kinda.
I'm ready to hit the Reaper base whenever you are, Shepard.
Back with the Koreans?
Talk to you later, Tally.
Sure.
Let's get out and about and see the first area at least. Do the first part, and then I'm going to save, and then next episode we'll do the rest of talking.
Wild Sergeant told me that Cerberus started out as an Alliance Black Op.
Black Ops always go bad. If you have to deny the action, it was a crappy action.
Take it easy, soldiers. Have a good one. But she's not wrong.
Commander, there's a new message at your private terminal.
Anything
Admiral
else?
Koris has the civilian fleet back in position. And just in time. I hope we can help the Quarians. Looking at them, they're like us if we fail.
We won't fail.
Damn right we won't.
Damn right, Trainer.
Commander?
We won't fail, and they won't fail. We'll fucking broker a peace somehow, I hope. My cousin Dorn. From Natil Vas Bringold? Commander Shepard, the civilian fleet is grateful you have returned our admiral to us. I mourn those who fell on the homeworld, but Koris stopped many vessels from flying past the waiting guns of the Geth. The admiral told me you met my cousin Dorn Haast on Rannoch. It means much to me that Dorn was not alone when he passed. Thank you, Commander, for all that you have done. Yours most sincerely, Captain Natil Vas Bringold. Maybe. The names are hard. The names outside of Quarian names are hard, but Quarian names are super hard. Let's go check on Joker and Edie, and then we'll save the rest.
You know, the Quarians have done pretty well with those suits. Maybe they can make something like that for you.
Yeah, they have them. Protective medical exoskeleton. I could even get one with racing stripes.
So what's the problem?
Well, it's like walking around in heavy armor. It totally screws with my spatial awareness.
I wear heavy armor, and my spatial awareness is perfect.
You crashed the last shuttle you flew, Vega. I need to feel my balance shift when I'm flying. I need to feel the ship moving with me. You take that away, and I don't know. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not me.
Yeah, I get that.
Plus, have you seen Tally? Come on, I don't have the hips to carry a suit like that.
You might look good, Joker.
Nice job on the rescue mission, Commander. The Quarian civilians are getting hammered out there. Apparently, putting a big-ass gun on an agriculture ship doesn't magically turn it into a dreadnought. Who knew?
You don't agree with the Quarians arming their live ships?
No, the gun's nice, but without armor, they're just glass cannons.
They are also more likely to be targeted when armed. The Geth would have ignored unarmed civilian ships as tactically insignificant.
If your plan to invade a planet requires strapping guns to your kid's school bus, maybe it's a bad plan. Well, hopefully Admiral Koris will keep them safe from the Geth. And themselves.
It's fully probably a bad plan, but you make a good point. It literally is like strapping big guns to a school bus. If we were, you know, the world was invaded, Earth was invaded by aliens or something, who knows? It's gonna happen at some point, I'm sure. It would be like us strapping big guns to school buses. But obviously the kids wouldn't be on, well, they are actually. I mean, where's the kids gonna go? The civilian ships is housing a bunch of people. Obviously, the flotilla is housing all the Quarians, but in general, the civilian ships are probably housing a good deal of Quarians and families and such too. So ultimately, yes, it may have been a bad idea, for sure, but you need to pull them back and guard the flotilla at this point. Just don't let them up there on the front lines fighting. That's not a good idea. So when I talk to Ron about it, yes, I agree with, you know, good job, yeah, put the fucking things on the civilian ships. I don't want them in the fight. I don't want them on the front lines. I kind of want them back, way, way back, so they can protect themselves, not out there fighting, pushing. They're not out there pushing with the big heavy fleet and the patrol fleet and all the rest of the fleets. I want them back. The guns on there should only be to protect them when all else fails. That's the best option for the civilian fleet. Because if all else fails, and all the fleets get hammered, and there's only a little bit of Geth left, and all the fleets pretty much get hammered, there's just not that many Quarians left either. And all that's left is the flotilla and the civilian ships, the civilian fleet. The civilian fleet could protect themselves with the remaining Geth. better if they had guns on it than if the Geth did come on in and then you have all the civilian ships in the flotilla just dead. Done. Because a couple Geth ships came in and destroyed them. Your chances are better if you have guns on that ship like it is now. But just don't put the son of a guns in the fight. Just have them back protecting the flotilla. Or just sitting back there protecting themselves. Don't have them in the fight.
Commander?
Edie?
What's going on, Edie?
I am assisting Engineer Adams with his repair of the drive core shielding.
Ah, I should leave you to it then.
We can converse if you like, Shepard. It is a routine Uh-oh.
What? What happened?
Nothing. Unless you have strong feelings about gamma radiation.
Not funny, Edie.
I almost had you. I will alter my human chronometer appropriately for better timing.
Edie's so great. You can't tell me she's like a machine. That she's not. She's so alive.
Hello, Shepard.
You are more alive than some crew members, Edie. Or just some people in general. Next episode, we're gonna head to disable the Geth fighter squadrons. Before we do that, though, we'll talk to the rest of the people that we didn't talk to this episode, and then we'll just take it from there. But anyways, my friends, I'm out of here. Have a good one. Stay safe. See you next time. Take care.